The minority in Parliament says it will continue to oppose the approval of the $156 million International Development Association loan facility to finance the Ghana Secondary School Education Improvement Project. They say certain portions of the document for the facility are misleading and lack clarity. Last Wednesday, the minority again said no to the agreement.
The $156 loan facility will, among other things, be used to construct 23 new senior high schools in selected districts. Parts of the funds will also support the upgrading of 50 senior high schools and improve 75 existing schools. Per the agreement, a further $15.6 million is to be used for scholarships to enable 10,400 students to pursue secondary education for 3 years, while $15.9 million will be used for research, monitoring and evaluation. Several debates have been held over its approval. At a press conference, the minority expressed their displeasure over the approval, citing lack of clarity in some components of the facility. Member of Parliament for Doma Central, Mr. Kwekwajiman said the NPP as a party is not against quality education because they have always maintained their commitment towards ensuring quality training to give the youth a sound future. He called for further scrutiny of the facility.
The NPP minority caucus opposed and continues to oppose the said loan for the following reasons. Fraudulent scholarship scheme. We are told, ladies and gentlemen, that $15.6 million, the equivalent of 50 million Ghana cedi, of the loan will be used to run a scholarship scheme for some 10,400 senior high school students for just 3 years. Over these 3 years, the money will cater for pencils, notebooks, sandals, sanitary pads, etc., etc., for the beneficiaries. The question is, after the 3 years, when the loan amount is exhausted, what happens? After the 3 years, how will government get the money to sustain this new expenditure? For us, the most shocking part of this dubious project is the allocation of $15.9 million, the equivalent of 51 million Ghana cedi, to research, monitoring, and evaluation. Is this the way to build the capacity of educational institutions? We urge the World Bank to relook at this project and bring good governance considerations to bear.
Concerns were also raised over the $15.9 million budgeted for monitoring, research and evaluation.
We're talking about the monitoring and evaluation component of the allocations that we think is too huge, and that shouldn't happen at all. On the floor of the House, we suggested that they should take the Finance Committee report back, take a real look at it, and address some of the concerns that were coming from the minority side. They wouldn't agree, and they went for a vote. And we thought that not until some of these issues are addressed, we can sit there to be part of this serious issue.
Other issues raised were the criteria for the selection of some 10,400 beneficiaries under the scheme to pursue secondary education and the procurement of sanitary pads for senior high school girls.
This loan is not going to be applied throughout Ghana. 4 regions are going to be left out: Upper West, BA, Eastern Region, Volta Region. But among the criteria for this loan, for the construction of these schools, is incidence of poverty. Who in Ghana, if you're talking about poverty levels in Ghana, would it include Upper West? So clearly, when one looks at the whole issue, there are more questions than answers.